Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady Gem. My name is Glennis. Okay, so it's another haul video, and I got a problem. I have a problem, and really, I was either yesterday or today. First of all, I gave away quite a few things. Of my natural hair stash, and yes, this is a haul video, but I got to because of what I'm about to say. I've given away quite a few products over the years that I've purchased that I didn't use and just gave them away, and I just actually gave away a bag full of things to someone who's now starting off on their natural hair journey. So you may have heard me talked about currently my stash is organized. Prior to, there's one row of shelving of the unit that's prior to 2022, and then I have another one that's after 2022, and then one that's just stylers. So the row that is prior to 2022 has dwindled down. Partially, yeah, it's dwindled down partially because some of the stylers I've moved them and put them at the bottom. But anyhow, partially because I've given away most of it. Right, that's number one. Number two, I've also been using them. You'll see the empties. I don't know. Maybe I'll do all of them because I've recorded. I did for the first half of 2025. I've purchased quite a few things, and this would be the last one for the first 6 months. And this is why I'm going to say there may not be another one until November with the Sephora sale. But that's because I still have products from 2020. Actually, I bought them in 2019. And because I started my YouTube channel in 2020. So technically, 6 years ago. I still have products in my stash from 6 years ago. Yes, keep the judgments. I'm already judging myself. So, and yes, I will use it. I have a plan for when I will use it. Okay? It just won't be this year because I've already planned out this year, I believe. Anywho, and so in my head, I'm like, crepes. Well, if I have products that I haven't used that I bought 6 years ago, then maybe like with my skincare stash, because you probably would have seen that video too. I just need to stop buying stuff. But y'all, I have a problem. Okay, so and then you'll say it even extend to buying things within the space of a month and forgot that I already bought it and bought another one. I'm looking at 2 Virtue products here, and they ain't cheap, and I'm not returning it because I don't like returning things, and I'm not going to return either one of them. But when I get to, you'll see I bought 2 serums. Anywho, now I don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to start with, I purchased, it might have been from TJ Maxx, another one of the Aquas towels that I just would drape around. Not that I need it. I have quite a few. But I think it was the only one that was in TJ Maxx, and I didn't want to leave it by itself. So I picked that up. So while I'm talking about TJ Maxx, let me just go through the TJ Maxx things that I have. I picked up, so I've loved the K-Pack, the Reconstructor. And I rarely see the actual Reconstructor, the deep penetrating treatment, not the conditioner, but the actual Reconstructor, in TJ Maxx. So I got 2, and then this is the protein, and then they have a hydrator. I don't know if I've ever seen the hydrator. So I just bought one of the hydrator. Yeah. Okay. Also, while I was in TJ Maxx had quite a few of the TGIN products. Um, so I picked up some of the TGIN products and repurchased. So I've repurchased. They had when I went earlier sometime, they didn't had any more, and then I went back and they had more, and I repurchased. I picked this one up because this, yeah, I love this milk. It's heavy enough to keep my hair moisturized, conditioned, soft, supple, pliable from wash day to wash day, and more so the warmer months, not so much the cold months. But I, I did try it once in the cold months, and it did keep my hair soft. But I prefer to use it in the warmer, more humid months to help hydrate my hair. So then I picked up the leave-in conditioner. I fell in love with the leave-in conditioner. So now this is bottle 4, maybe, I think. So I got the conditioner. No, wait, hold on. So I got the green tea super moist conditioner, and I don't remember ever trying anything from their rose water collection. I picked up this one says smoothing leave-in conditioner. So I'm all about smoothing, and you'll see I'm all about smoothing. So I got the rose water version of their leave-in. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I'm not even I picked up a co-wash, but this is what a co-wash, conditioner, and a detangler. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out. I might incorporate it into my pre-poo situation. I don't know, but I picked up a co-wash that I already have 1,000,001 that I'm struggling to even. I have not. My last wash day of the month is supposed to be co-wash. 6 months in, not one co-wash day has happened. Yeah. I wrote it down. I wrote my vision plain, and I still didn't follow through on the co-washing part of it. And here I bought another one. So yeah, I have a problem, and that's not even all. But anywho, here. So here, this is because this I bought the Fino, the K Beauty. I guess K Beauty. I think so. The conditioner, not the mask. I think the mask is more the viral, but maybe by the time I went in TJ Maxx, because I actually skipped out of TJ Maxx for a minute, which was a good thing. And then one day I went in and I was like, so that's hence why this. So anyhow, there's a Fino Premium Touch Conditioner, just a conditioner. After washing hair with shampoo, please take the appropriate amount of conditioner. Oh, I like that language. Please take the appropriate amount, not a 1 pump, not a 2 pump. Take the appropriate amount of conditioner. I like that language. Other brands, take that. Apply evenly to the middle and ends. No, child. I start from the roots and work my way down, and massage gently. Benjaminium, the methicone. It has the methicone in it. Okay. Alrighty, so I got it. It is what it is. Then I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, y'all. So then I went to well, now they're not in sequential order, but what I'm about to just share. My next purchase was some Cosmoprof. You've heard me talk about the Bond Pro. So and the conditioner, but this is the actual treatment. It's the 60-second treatment. So I bought the treatment to go, should I, want to something a little bit more repairing, more strengthening than the conditioner, which I use not this quarter that just ended. We just finished the second quarter. It's Olaplex. Even though I'm going to continue using some of what I got, the Olaplex, I had to put the Bond Pro on hold to use the Olaplex. So my point is, one of these days, I'm gonna use the treatment of the conditioner version, which is what I use to help with my hydrogen bonds. That's what I'm trying to get out, the hydrogen bonds. Okay. So I got this. I also picked up, it was on sale, the Amika the Cure Intense Strength Hair Mask. I got the 16 fluid ounce. It was on sale. That's why I picked it up. But from the Sephora haul that I did earlier in the year in April, you've seen for my birthday gift from Sephora was from this line, there's a shampoo, the conditioner, and something else. I don't even know. But the conditioner probably, it was the mask. I think it was the conditioner and the mask. But anyhow, probably was just enough for one use, but it was very cheap. It was very, very, very cheap. It was on sale on top of another sale. Okay. So I got this for very cheap, and I keep hearing about how it's great. And also it's again, similarly with hydrogen bonds. That's what this is for. So hydrogen bond. You may, nope, kind of how I do these. The Olaplex, what is it called? Smoothing. What is it called? Oh, here. Ciao. The Olaplex Bond Shaper Curl Rebuilding Treatment. Because yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is second quarter. I'm trying to figure out when these. Okay, so you would have already seen me talk smack about this, right? But I'm not giving up on the idea of smoothing. Hence, you've seen me. What's something about what that conditioner? Smoothing down the hair, my cuticles in the natural state, not like, keratin or anything. Just because I have high porosity, I need to lessen the tangles, to smoothen down the cuticles. So I'm on the hunt. I was gonna buy Amika has a professional version of the same thing, but before Amika, I saw Paul Mitchell had one as well. The same smoothing situation, right? But they call it, what they call it? Bond RX. So I already have some of this, but this is the actual treatment. Again, this was on sale. I've had it in my loves list forever and ever to buy it, and I went ahead and picked it up. They have a step 1 and a step 2 as opposed to Olaplex. Really, Olaplex is a 1 and a 2, but then they include a gel, right? What I like about this, what I've seen so far, is this gave you the aftercare. Or where this lacked, Paul Mitchell gave you the aftercare, which is what I was struggling with. Why I decided to actually go ahead and do it, because I don't see anywhere on the internet, on YouTube, anybody post using this. How did they maintain? What did they do? I couldn't find anything, not even on Olaplex. Even their training, they didn't say anything about how to care for the hair afterwards. So basically, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. Am I supposed to can I use a sulfate shampoo? No. Or yes, I don't know. I still don't know. But Paul Mitchell says, use gentle shampoo. So, and there was more. So we'll talk about it. But basically, this has revived my hope that I can find a smoothing treatment for my natural hair. Again, this could be used as a standalone treatment on my natural hair. So it does not need to I do not need to put it in a lightener and all that other good stuff. So anyhow, was that all? Yeah, I think that was all I got from Cosmoprof. Then I'm just gonna do the one perfume that I bought. It's been on. Yes, I've talked about the Le Labo, but I still ain't buy the Le Labo. But there's this other brand. It's Roja Parfum. Uh, I I think it was Neiman's. I went to Neiman Marcus one because I was I'm still going back. This is an essence. This is like a lighter version. My point is, I went to Nordstrom many years ago, probably 2018, 2019, and was eyeing over it. And then I looked at the price tag and I was like, no, no. So it had to been probably 2018 because, I mean, prior to 2018, when did we go to Dubai? We went to Dubai after. So it's 2018, 19, yeah, because I think we went, oh no, I don't even remember when we went to Dubai. But whenever we went to Dubai, we went to the Dubai Mall, and the top floor of the Dubai Mall is just fragrance. And in one of the stores, I don't think it was a Roja store, a standalone store, but it was a perfume store that had Roja. And first of all, the variety, I was overwhelmed, and I didn't buy any. I would have bought it. I would have bought one, but it was overwhelmed, and so I didn't buy any. So it was always, but I'm always was on the try to find mine, what I want to buy, whatever. Anyhow, I forgot now which store I bought it from, but it's one of those discount shop. Is it Joma? Something. The one that begin with J. That's where I bought this from because they were selling it for $100 and some, and I just went ahead and they had another coupon. So I think I paid $140 some for it, $120, whatever. This is the Enigma, the Essence version of the perfume. Kind of, it's like the Essence to me is like instead of saying the Eau de Toilette, that's basically what it is to me. It's very light, very, yeah, like in the spectrum, right? It's very light. It doesn't last forever and ever and ever. It's not strong. It doesn't project, yada yada yada. But so I bought the Enigma because they had a little quiz, and their quiz was about my personality. And it says basically I'm an enigma. And actually it captured me very well because I looked at it at first and I said, I think I like the Enigma. And then I took the little quiz and the quiz says, oh, you are an Enigma. So yeah, so that's what I stuck to. And yes, I will buy the perfume version of this because yes, I smell sweet, but a little floral. I didn't even check the notes on this, but whatever it is, it's agreeing with me. It's like, for me, I like a perfume I would wear in the evening. It doesn't last long, so it's something I would wear any season because I really don't care about that. Like, to that extent, I'm not a stickler, but it's something I would wear if I'm going on a date night. It's like a there's softness to it, and I would say feminine to it, femininity to it. But I am gonna buy the perfume version. Anywho, I ramble on enough about that. So, and I like the packaging. Look. So, anywho, I think they've no, yeah, that's the other thing. They had pretty bottles, the original. I think they've redone their packaging, and now to me it looked plain. So I should have bought it when it had the pretty bottles, like really, really pretty bottles. Anywho, so there's that. Let me see what else. Let me see where else I went. I think then I went. Sephora was having some sort of sale. Sephora was having, and now they're having it again. Come to think of it, but it's not anything I would buy. So, anywho, I'm trying to organize my stuff. So these are the things that I bought from Sephora. The Virtue was on sale. Now I already have the mask from this line, the recovery line. So I think they were like 50% off. So that's why I bought them. So I purchased I purchased the Damage Reverse Serum. Then I picked up the Virtue Flourish Density Booster. I picked this up not so much for the density, which it is what it is, but I'm starting to notice that my hair is growing in finer. Yes. Density still high, but my hair is growing in, is it finer or thinner? Ooh, child. Whatever. It's not as my individual strands are not coming in as thick as they once were. They're coming in. Ooh. Okay. They're coming in thinner, same density, but just my strands are, as I'm getting older, your hair changes. So I was like, oh, let me try this. Stimulates, strengthens, thickens. That's what it says. But genetics, aging, diet. For me, a lot of the topicals don't really work. Genetics, diet, and what did I say? And aging. So if you work on those, then the excess comes out in the keratin. So currently I am taking a collagen supplement. I am taking my iron supplement because, child, I had to go again to the doctor and to be told yet again that my iron levels are low. So, yeah. So, supplements, collagen, iron. And then there's the conditioner, which I bought the recovery conditioner. But it doesn't look like this. So I want to say this is more like a hydrating conditioner. Anyhow, that's what I bought. And this is like earlier on, some in June, maybe late May, early June. I don't remember when I bought these things. Okay. And it was in the bag, and Glennis completely forgot all about it because Ulta sent me a 20% off coupon. And the coupon was about to expire on Father's Day or the day after Father's Day, something like that. And of course, I wasn't going to let my 20% off coupon go. And so I just went through my loves list on Ulta, and I picked up another of the Commit Biologics because Almond Olive Heavy Cream. I just opened this one. I haven't even used it yet. So I finished, I don't remember if it's the first or second quarter, the other one that I had in my stash. I finished it, kept my hair soft, supple, pliable, just like how I love it, as when I actually use it as a rehydrating my hair. And I was like, I think that this is the missing thing that I need to put in my hair on styling day. So next wash day, and that's why it's sitting here. I'm going to test out the theory, but this keeps going in and out of stock at Ulta. And seeing that I had the 20% off and it was in stock, I picked up another one. Now I should, yes, casters, yes. Yes. So I'm going to have to go through with the old one that I have to see if the ingredients are still the same. What I do know is that they change their labeling because I know that they're trying to expand into the EU, and their EU labeling requirements are different than ours. So, and font size and whatever. So I know, hence, it's slightly different. There's a slight differences to it, but I haven't gone to look at the ingredient listing. Okay, but so anyhow, I got another one. Yeah. Oh wait, and then Ulta. You can't see, yeah. Anyhow. Anywho, this is the Drunk Elephant TLC Happy Scalp Scrub. I use this on my daughter and on my sister. It has a physical exfoliant, and it has beads or some scrubby things in it to scrub on the scalp, as well as salicylic acid. This is my 5th or so, maybe more. I love this. So I repurchased it. So there's that. I've also purchased for my daughter the Naturium BHA liquid exfoliant 2%. This is their salicylic acid treatment. So this is for my daughter because I'm currently using, yes, I lived my best life by buying and eating queso from Chipotle back to back 2 days in a row. So I had the best life here, and I had one on my nose, but the one on my nose, both days when I saw them, both days, I put my Rene Rouleau thingy on it. But this one came to a head. The one on my nose didn't come to a head. But anywho, I lived my best life. It was actually my dinner. That was my dinner, queso and chips. But anyhow, this one is for my daughter because I am using the Biolage. That was the whole point of me telling you that story. Biolage Rashish P50 is not the 1970 formula. They've discontinued the 1970 formula, which actually it's probably a good thing because, child, that sucker will stink. But here's why I keep laughing, and I keep telling you. Because I forgot. Where did I put it now? Where did I put it? Jesus Lord. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. See? Because I forgot that I already bought this one from Sephora. And this was in my love list in Ulta. I just moved it over to the cart. Closed my eyes because this is not cheap for what it is. I am now seeing it's 1.7 fluid ounce. I am now seeing it's 1.7 fluid. And why did I thought it was at least 3? See, it's like I don't pay attention. I just look at the ingredients. I look at the claims. I look to see if it's what I would want. I don't look at the sizing, and I don't really look at the pricing until after the fact, after I've bought it. Because that's why I complained the last time about something I paid $25 for and it was tiny. I don't pay attention to the sizing. I'm thinking, for $60, she's at least 3 ounces. 1.7 fluid ounce. Both of them. But this one was 50% off, so I really didn't care. But this one, I got 20% off. But still, anywho. Pray for me. Because now I have 2 of them. I know I'm not returning either one of them. First of all, this is probably, I've passed the 30 days. I'm probably coming up on the 30 days. I ain't got time for all that. So there's that, okay? Anywho, so I don't talk to you about that. So then I went to CVS because, CVS, I bought the last one that was sitting there of the Kinky Curly Knot Today. And why not? Crazy B curl, whatever, crazy sexy curl setting foam. Did I look to see where the surfactant is? If it's what I think it is, disodium EDTA. I think isn't that a surfactant? Anyhow, I bought the small bottle of it because I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to buy the big one because I still got a whole bunch of foams down there, or mousse, or whatever you want to call them. Setting foam. It's a setting foam. Anywho, I didn't get around to, but currently what's in my hair. And I should, it's this, but I don't like how it applies by itself, the B Girl. So it's currently Uncle Funky's daughter and the big girl is in my hair. But I bought the mousse. Yeah. And one day as I reflect on my hair and what I can do and what I should do and what I could do and whatever, I was like, let me try to add some coconut oil to my pre-poo. And I knew very well that raw coconut oil in my hair does not agree. It gives it a nice slip, but it coats my strand so that it doesn't feel like my hair is getting wet, and therefore my hair feels like there's something on my hair, and I don't like how it feels. It also makes my hair feels too strong, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like how my hair feels with raw coconut oil. So that's why I stopped using raw coconut oil many moons ago and actually switched to fractionated coconut oil, which probably is what I should have bought, but I didn't. But anyhow, so now that it should have been here but whatever. That coconut oil, you would have seen me use it once. I'm now using it in my body lotion, mixing it in my body lotion. I remember when I was growing up in Guyana, we used coconut oil. We made our own coconut oil. We used coconut oil as our lotion. So that's what we used. So I was like, you know what? If it worked for my grandmother, it worked for my mother, and it worked for me when I was a kid, it can work for me as an adult, and I put it in my lotion. It's just that now I'm adding it to lotion as opposed to putting it. Oh, I didn't try to put it by itself, because that's how we did it. Put it on by itself. Anyhow, no, I got too much. Anywho, so I was on the hunt for oil to add to my pre-poo. I didn't want to use the oil that I already have. Hold on, did this thing just, because I bought this too, so did I tell you about this, that I bought this from CVS when I talk about this? Yeah, no. Okay, so I also bought this at CVS. This is a repurchase. Elodia's length retention nourish hair and scalp oil, but I could have sworn it says, hold on, did I not read this somewhere on the other bottle that I have, that you can use it pre-poo treatment? I like how it smells. I really do. But my daughter uses it. Apply to damp as a pre-shampoo treatment. Apply to damp hair and massage onto scalp and strands. Leave oil in for 10 minutes before washing out. To intensify treatment, leave for 30 to 60 minutes before washing or overnight under a shower cap. Yeah. But anywho, I repurchased this mostly for my daughter, but I am gonna try it to see how my hair feels in a pre-poo situation. The reason why I was telling you all of that is because I went and bought I saw somebody video on Batania oil, and I went and bought it. I bought the liquidy version and I bought the solid version. And I'll show you. I opened it last night. First of all, on opening it first, it smelled like caramel. It smells, because it was probably caramelized, right? The end product was caramel. But then as I was inhaling it, back up. The first thing I smelled, I thought it was coffee. That's how it smelled at first. And as I was smelling it, I was like, no, I smell caramel. And then as I'm smelling it, it's like something way back in my memory bank was coming back. And if you're from the Caribbean and you ever cooked outside, we'll call it fireside cooking, that's what it smells like. So the specific palm, palm is a type of nut, whatever. And then there's species. So the palm that this came from, they probably roasted the to get the oil on an open fire, and that burnt. Then the other thing that came to my mind, if you're Guyanese and when you cook up, which is a 1-pot meal, and the rice burned at the bottom, and we call it bun bun. That's what it smells like too. I was like, I'm trying to like, it's just, it has this complex fragrance to it. But anywho, it just threw me back like memory from childhood. With bun bun and an open fire, cooking and whatnot and whatnot. But anyhow, my point is I put some, because hence why you see it like this. I put some in my pre-poo. Where did pre-poo go now? Because that's not it. I just had the pre-poo here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Currently, it's in here because I'm mixing in my pre-poo. It's in here. You see, some of it melted, but some of it didn't. It's the African Pride. It is Olaplex and the oil. So I want to see how it works. So that's what I'm going to try in place of the coconut oil. All around, all that to say, I'm going to try to use this within my pre-poo to see what if it helps with the slip that I need, but also not prevent water, which is, it's an oil. So Glennis, I'm trying to find something like an oil that will give me the slip, but then don't prevent water from getting into the hair. I don't know. It's an experimental year, okay? It's an experimental year because that's what the coconut oil in my previous mixture gave me. It gave me a slip. A slip to my hair. My strands just they weren't too tangly. So that's what I want. But I also want water to get into my hair. All right. Alrighty. So finally, that's because y'all gonna have to excuse me. I must repent. I went to Target and purchased, but this is not why I went to Target. I went to Target for something else, probably for my daughter. I don't remember. This was a while ago now. And I saw the Watch and See in Target, in my Target, from, is it Main Choice? No, it's called Watch and See. But anywho, oh, the brand is called Watch and See. It doesn't even say Main Choice on it. Anywho, it's from the, yeah, I think it is. Ain't it Watch and See from Courtney from the Main Choice? I think so. Anywho, I got the leave-in conditioner and I got the rehydration spray. And earlier on, you would have probably seen me talked about earlier on in the year their hydration spray from their Bond, from the Bond boosting thingy line back in the day. I didn't keep that bottle, but I can't tell you if it's the same thing. If it's like, it's a rinse and repeat of that. But the rehydration is what got in my head. Because they had that Bond, that spray thingy from their booster line. They've renamed it rehydration spray, and then here's this. But anyhow, that's why I picked it up. And the leave-in conditioner, because it has, I want to also say sea kelp. Sea kelp. I want to say I saw sea kelp somewhere in this thing, y'all. Sea kelp helps with the hydrogen bond. That's why I picked it up. Again, you see a theme. Hydrogen bond. And I have other things hydrogen bond related. So that was that's the idea. I think that's it, right? I hope so. Yeah. So, but anyhow, excuse this. I don't know. I haven't. Did I go back to Target? I went back to Target for something for my daughter because look, there isn't that many stores around my neighborhood that department. Well, what do you call that? Whatever Target is considered, department store, grocery store, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. and she had to get something for school for like in her dance thingy, her dance recital, and so I think that's why we went to Target to find something for her to wear, part of her dance routine. And she went off one way, and mommy went off one way, and that's what mommy picked up in Target. So yeah, they're still on my not so nice list. Anywho, that's I think everything that I got. This is the last of the hauls for the first 6 months of the year. Yeah, Glennis, start now. But I had to stop with myself so many times, but here we are again. Yeah, okay. 40 minutes I've talked. I'm trying to remember because I haven't recorded a video in a minute, so I'm trying to remember how I close it up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. I know I understand a lot of people are not watching haul videos because they're too tempting and because we're not buying and whatnot, and I get that. Some of the haul videos I don't, but I'm only recording and sharing. I really don't. If you watch, you watch, but this is my tracking. So that's now, like I said, like I went back from my haul videos and I know that these stash were prior to 2022. So it's for my own selfish reasons. It's out there in the ether. Anyhow, that's it. I'm done now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.